Oops.
My speaker.
Yes. I thought I was gonna have my new ears by the minute, but I had to cancel them. I mean, they're ready.
Yeah.
But something came up. I couldn't do it then. Now it's too late. Then I'll be able to.
Yeah.
My daughters are making me there.
I heard that you
Yeah, I've been fighting, but now it's like there's cloud.
Well, I have that
And
problem.
and they paid for it, so. But now it's 2 weeks before I can get.
The plane.
We went Western Caribbean.
Yeah.
So we went out of Miami.
Let's bring the speaker in.
And did that little tour. Had a rough start because the plane airfare canceled. We were gonna go Friday and see the next night.
We don't need the which you don't need the
I'm
extension.
sure you did.
I'm just gonna
We're
try.
at the park. It's a good point.
We go to La Quinta in that area. It's free.
No. I don't think I even need
If
that.
you stay there.
If you stay overnight, it's free park. But anyway, we got there. He took us on this ship.
Thank you, Carmelina.
We pulled under the Swiss-
Morning.
Good morning. How are
Hi.
you? 22.8 miles on the ship. Saturday.
Sue, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, and Joan, I see you're on. Can you hear me, Joan?
I think mine's like that because of the sun coming in the window.
They were close.
Okay. Joan, can you hear us? Joan?
Figured 30 plus miles.
That's CJ's.
He was there a whole week.
Yeah, who's CJ? Oh, okay. Okay. So the family went.
His 14th birthday.
Okay. Oh, nice. Oh,
And
nice.
he had to walk 30 plus miles.
Sure. Good morning.
Morning.
It's Joan. Joan, how are you? Can
I don't think she heard us.
I thought.
She's connecting to audio now.
Okay.
Back it up even more because I can get the whole room in. Birds of crap.
We'll ever be out of this. Here to stay.
Yeah.
Go. Whatever. It is what it is, I guess, right?
Yep. You got everybody in now.
Who's with us today?
Joan, Sue, Carmelina's on too. And that's it now.
Is Jan joining us?
Is who?
Jan?
Well, I don't know. I didn't talk to him, but I sent him an
Me
email. Charlie is, oops.
Charlie's at school.
Charlie's at school.
Around that person one.
I hope Jean saw it.
Walk up here. So we can like talk. Can you hear us, Joan?
I'm gonna call her because I don't think she
Is
can
Sue
hear
in,
us.
or-
Sue's on.
She's
But-
in.
Good morning,
I'm
Sue.
here. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Let's try.
That's Sue saying good morning, though, right? 'Cause I don't
Yep,
see Sue's
yep.
picture.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm here.
Oh,
You see the top of her head.
Oh, I'm looking, I'm sorry.
Joan's below her.
Oh, okay.
You guys are in all the box.
Okay.
I'm just calling Joan to make sure she can hear us.
Hi, Carmella. Do you hear us?
Yeah,
I know, she has a red thing next to her name.
she probably. Not sure. Try her later.
We're going, Don and I are going to.
Hi, Joan, it's Chrissy.
Oh, I couldn't get
Oh,
anything.
there's two people down there.
Because we were.
Oh, yeah, I could see that your name was there, but I could tell you couldn't hear us because we were
Yeah, I ended
talking
up
to
getting
you.
a car anyway, because we have such a long, we're going on the hay, we're gonna try to, the airline.
There's usually like a little,
10 a.m. And then the flight's not till 6.
when you join the call, it says audio and
The
video,
car wasn't
and you have to click on that. Do you want-
It
it didn't work, huh? Okay, did-
Florida, it's like.
Did you just
I'll be
call
all
in now?
cleaned up, using
Are you-
$100
it looks like you're on, but-
Yeah, I was gonna, so I said, we'll get a limo down, drive, right, and that was
Okay, then I can,
80 down. Can you hear?
we can just, she's gonna do it on the phone.
Okay,
You want me to just keep her on my cell phone?
yeah, sure, that works for Joan.
Joan, you want me to just keep you on the cell instead of you calling into the Zoom? Okay, as long as everybody can hear you, I'll put you next to the speaker.
Yeah, put her right here in the middle. Good morning, Joan.
Morning, Dad. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Sorry, I couldn't get the video to work.
That's
The video,
I tried to get you a ride yesterday. I saw,
I know, but Jimmy was gonna say, I don't like about it.
okay. All right. Well, it should be pretty quick here, right?
Mhm.
Um,
We can do our call to order. Are we, what time are we?
it's nice. I mean,
10 a.m. call to order. and
okay, it's
there's
10
Our
a.m.
little flag.
Okay, 10 a.m. Okay, when I call the meeting to order, I will have the Pledge of Allegiance.
Little flag over there.
Flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lita?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear a lot of background noise. Is that you?
No,
Okay,
oh, no, I don't,
okay. All right.
no, yes.
I
Hi,
just didn't
everyone.
know, I didn't know where the background noise was coming from. Okay.
No, I have no,
Lita is our resident service coordinator for Oak Terrace.
Okay, good morning.
This is
good morning,
our
nice meeting you.
board members.
Okay, should be quick. So we have 3 resolutions. We added another one on yesterday after our meeting with this. Had a meeting with the Small Cities Grant for the replacement of the heating cooling units at Oak Terrace. All right, so we'll start with that. Does everybody have, so resolution 333.
Yeah.
It's a 2022 small cities application. We need to approval to apply for funds in conjunction with Borough of Naugatuck in the small cities funding round to replace aging split heat pumps and cooling pumps in the Oak Terrace apartments. And we can talk, we met yesterday with the borough and the grant writer, Peter Testa. So this is a part of this. This is one of the things that we, on our part, we have to do for the application. All right, so we need to get engineered plans for the replacement of the heat pumps.
Are you, is Matt there?
Yeah, I'm here, I hear you.
Okay, first resolution, you're doing 333.
That's correct.
Question on there. On the other one we were gonna vote on March 7th, it said that there's, 100,000, now it's down to 30,000. Why is that?
Where's,
Okay, and that was my correction, Joan. Overall, if the grant's approved, we would spend about 100,000 for administrative costs, our consultant, things like that. But for the initial application, after our meeting yesterday, I corrected this. It comes out to what we're gonna pay for engineering and architect fees initially. So that's why I put, for us applying for the grant, we're only committing to about 30 grand, which would be the engineering scope of work, any environmental reports we have to do. So I lowered that amount down because basically the grant hasn't been approved, so we don't have to commit to that much yet.
Then that leaves us 70,000 in the reserves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes, and I don't, after, I spoke to Peter Testa a couple of days ago, and we sort of just talked about that cost, because I had thought 100,000 was, pretty high, and it's a pretty simple job, as far as the architects go, they plan for a unit and that gets multiplied by 194. So, so I really don't think it's going to be, actually his cost was, was for the whole complete project. Soup to nuts was around the 30K number.
Mhm.
Does that include architects and engineering?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Oh, because the other one said, I was reading everything, last night.
Yeah.
And the other one, when we had 100,000, that was only, she had engineering costs. Now it's architect and engineering.
Well, I think that's, that we use that as one and the same. The architect is, that, so we're gonna hire an architectural firm,
They have mechanical engineers.
which has, an engineer on staff that would do the planning.
Yeah, the back of,
Yeah,
she had all the costs. And I thought, when we go into that, I'll talk about it. Oh, but I just want to know why it was.
okay. You good? Any other questions about it? Another from,
Mhm.
let's see.
So particularly we can vote.
Let me read the whole,
I think,
You gotta continue here,
I gotta read this.
the resolution. You have to read the resolution.
All right, so we're
Yeah,
gonna,
the
I know
resolution.
that, Joan, is that you ask that every time. We have a meeting. You're my mentor. Okay, here we go. The first resolution, number 333, authorizes our agency to submit an application in conjunction with the Borough of Naugatuck to obtain a small cities block grant funds up to 1.5 million towards housing improvement. We have an opportunity to apply for funding from the state of Connecticut of housing based upon conversations with Steve Ball of D&G Amelia Associates. It makes the most sense to use these funds for replacement of aging split units and AC pumps at Oak Terrace. The current units were installed in 2010 and are reaching end of life. We have already replaced 10 to 12 units in the last 2 years. We currently have 3 units that are inoperable and new units are on order with MJ Daily. Each unit currently costs approximately $5,200 to replace. The 1-bedroom apartments have 2 units. Therefore, there are a total of 235 heat and AC units in the complex, including resident services coordinator office. Less the 10 to 15 we have already replaced. If we are awarded the grant, this would be the wisest choice of using the funds at this time. NHA will need to pay for architectural engineering costs for the grant work, which will need to be paid from reserves, approximately $30,000. Did I read the wrong thing?
Yes, you did.
that's
Joan,
okay.
you know,
I like the summary though.
Snap me.
I went back to it.
Okay,
Next time I give you a kick in the
yeah,
knee.
just keep it kicking in here. You got it. Okay,
Okay, that-
We gotta read just the.
You know what? Thanks, ladies. I appreciate it.
I
Should
don't know
just,
what you're reading there, and I'm saying, I'm looking at.
all right, here we go.
Resolution.
Am I, I'm gonna check with Helen.
You gotta start here.
Okay, I'm ready now. Thank you. Resolution number 333, 2022 CDBG Small Cities Application. Whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Naugatuck Housing Authority has determined that it will be in the best interest of the authority and the tenants of Oak Terrace Complex to submit an application for the 2022 Connecticut Department of Housing and Community Development Division Small Cities competitive funding round in conjunction with the Borough of Naugatuck to replace aging split units, heatings, and cooling pumps at Oak Terrace Complex. And HA will need to pay pre-development costs for the project reserved for engineering costs involved. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the Naugatuck Housing Authority grants the executive director to execute documents associated with the application of the 2022 Small Cities Competitive Funding Round. All right, okay. Commissioner Matt Erickson, I vote yes. Commissioner Joan Taft,
Yes.
Commissioner Maria Fidalgo,
Yes.
Commissioner Helen Borbas.
Yes.
Commissioner Susan Nastri.
Yes.
Okay, resolution. Oh,
333 approved.
Let's fix this right here. Approved,
You have to David to sign it.
3,
thanks.
20.
I actually have one if you want to date.
Okay, I'm gonna make this is gonna be a 3 here. 25th, right?
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
25th.
Yeah, 20. Is my resolution that was wrong?
No, they're all right.
Oops. Thanks, Matt, for catching that.
Okay. Got something right on that one. All right.
Next, 334.
Okay,
It's on the front page.
And
Page 2.
thanks, thank
And
you.
do you want me to explain?
No, I think you explained it the last time.
Okay, with the base rent?
Page 2.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the base rent increase.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Is there a second
You just
resolution?
have to read it.
Okay, so we'll read for the votes, you mean? So I'm reading
Yeah.
the right thing this time.
Read the resolution 334.
You got it. All right, you ready? Is there any,
Right.
is there any questions about the rent increase? I know we talked about it. Sure, we're good, okay?
Should we discuss it?
Yeah,
Just in case.
so I'm asking, any
Okay.
discussion on the rent increase?
If you want me to say anything,
No, just, if anybody has any questions, I think we'll be.
Well, I think, Chris, maybe you could just highlight
Yeah.
what it's going to mean.
yeah, basically, we are requesting a $50 increase per month at the Oak Terrace complex. Last increase was 2019. The State of Connecticut Department of Housing has granted the increase basically because market rents have gone up. And in addition, what will happen is most of the tenants at the complex are receiving a subsidy from the State of Connecticut Department of Housing. So that amount would be subsidized. So most of the tenants will not even see an increase. It will be absorbed right into the subsidy that they're receiving. And any resident that would pay the increase would be because they have the income to support that, which means no one ever pays any more than 30% of their income for their rent. So they're all cost-effective rents and still leaving them with 70% of their income each month.
Chris, I have one question.
Yeah.
On that there with the 50% raise, you know how we fill out the paperwork for JD Amelia's? And that tells us whether our rent goes down or up. And whichever it is, it starts in July. So that would be included with that, right?
Yes, we'll be including it right in the recertification for July. That's why we had to get the, this resolution approved now, so I could provide ample notice to the residents for April 1st.
Okay,
So it'll all be reflected in there. Anyone that was recertified in May, which would be the non-subsidized tenants, will also receive an interim recertification in July.
okay,
So they will receive a second recertification this year, which will be based upon the new base rent increase.
Gotcha. I'm good now.
okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
thanks.
Rookie.
Hey, I'm your secretary.
Yeah, keep me straight. You're doing your job. You're
You
keeping me
got
straight.
the eye.
Helen's keeping me straight, Joan. So, okay, I'm ready now. Ready? Any other discussion on that? Any more questions?
Nope.
Okay, all right. Resolution number 334. Base rent increase at Oak Terrace Complex. Whereas the Borough of Commissioners of Naugatuck Housing Authority approve a $50 increase to base rent and at the Oak Terrace Complex effective July 1, 2022. Whereas all parties have reviewed and agreed upon the following base rents effective July 1st, 2022. Base rent of efficiency will be $469. A one-bedroom will be $584. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the Naugatuck Housing Authority has approved the aforementioned base rents for Oak Terrace. Vote. Commissioner Matthew Erickson, yes. Commissioner Joan Taft.
Yes.
Commissioner Maria Fidalgo.
Yes.
Commissioner Helen Borbas.
Yes.
Commissioner Susan Nastri.
Yes,
Okay, resolution number 334 has been approved.
Right, resolution on that one, right?
We need a date.
Yeah. so-
All right. Okay. Third one. Do you want to,
No, I haven't.
no, no, no.
Want me to touch on this one?
335.
335. I'm trying to, I'm getting the. Okay, 335. So this is, I'm just gonna, we're just
In
gonna
preparation for the
just
application.
give you a general overview of this one. All right, so it's just this is authorizes signing of the contracts to secure architectural services with Quisenberry, Arcari, and Malik. So we have to request proposals, qualified architects for the application for the small cities
We have
grant.
both here.
Okay. We received two bids, one from Quisenberry, Arcari and Malik, and the other from AEPMI located in Ansonia. All right, hourly rates are significantly less than API, and they also are familiar with our properties as we contracted with them previously. So Quisenberry seems to be the one that
Mhm.
Christine would like to go with, right?
I have a question.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Well, you only got two bids, I know that. You're supposed to get three, but that's fine. But now I was just gonna say, I looked at all the quotes on the back that you got from the other two. I mean, the two ones of the quotes. And I thought that the one you picked, Chris, is very good because I checked all the figures on the back and they're like more or less $25 to $30 for an hour. And this is very, much cheaper. So that's good you're going with them. And I guess you used them before, right?
Correct. Yeah, we've been using them for quite some time. So they worked with us on both previous grants at Oak Terrace, the renovations back in 2018 and the small cities we got back in 2013 to create more disabled units or handicap units.
That's very good.
Great.
All right. That's all I wanted to say. I looked at all the pictures
Oh,
on the
great.
back. They're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Any other questions? Were these the only two that,
The only two that replied to the public bid.
okay, so you
Mhm.
hear that, Joan?
Yep,
These are the only two that applied to the public bid.
I know, she said that, usually you get three, but she only
Yeah.
got two. so that's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
but you're still comfortable. Okay. Anybody else? We're good on, I'm getting my page now.
It's,
I got it. I'm ready.
It's a lot of resolutions at once.
Okay. Resolution number 335. Approval to sign architectural contracts. Whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Naugatuck Housing Authority requests applications for qualifications from architects and engineers for preparation of plan specification and contract documents for various modernization projects to be funded under the HUD Capital Fund Program, CHFA, and state DOH programs. Whereas all parties have reviewed and agreed to sign contracts with Quisenberry, Arcuri, Malik Architects LLC to perform services in association with the design, architectural, and engineering plans for upcoming SCBG application and future modernization of NHA properties. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the Naugatuck Housing Authority approves the signing of architectural contracts by the executive director. Voting. Commissioner Matthew Erickson, yes. Commissioner Joan Taft.
yes,
Commissioner Maria Fildago.
Yes.
Commissioner Helen Borbas.
Yes.
Commissioner Susan Nastri.
Yes.
Resolution number 335 has been approved.
Yippee.
All right.
Public comment, if any.
Okay, we're opening up for public comment. This is no, any public comment.
No
Okay.
public comment.
I'm closing public comment, opening up for commissioners' comments.
I want to say you did a good job, Matt.
Well, I got Helen straightened me out, so thanks. Thanks, John. I was a little nervous. It's hard to, I gotta fill your shoes, you know. I'm a big guy, but you have big shoes.
I know.
Okay. Any other commissioner?
Well, it's
Commissioner
just-
comments.
It's so good to see continuing things being done. I thought, okay, everything is over with, but it's just like at home. I had my house redone and I thought it
Getting
was
things
okay.
done.
Are you kidding? It's all falling apart again.
Right.
We're getting
Nice
things
to
done.
see
but we're
positive
getting-
movement.
that's it.
But
We're-
it's always good that everybody is keeping an eye on it, what's
We are.
needed, and it really, it's heartwarming.
That's
Okay, I'm gonna close commissioners' comments. The meeting is adjourned, adjournment of the meeting at 10:21.
I make a motion. Close the meeting at 10:21 a.m.
And,
Second it?
You gotta second it.
Second it, yeah. I was
Joan
gonna
sec-
say-
oh, yeah, okay, Ray and Joan seconded. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. We got, thank you for that. Okay. All right, okay, meeting's adjourned.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day
Yep.
and nice weekend. Enjoy the weather.
Have a nice week.
Bye, Lita.
Thank you.
Bye.
How have we gotten the bid for the security systems or the
No.
cameras?
No, not yet.